Okay, so this time we're going to do a power to a power. So if I look at this, we're going to expand it. So inside this, it says that we have 3 2's. 1, 2, 3. Then it says to write that 2 times. 1, 2, 3. So how many of those do I have? I have 6 of them. Then this one on the inside says that I need to write this out 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our second time. And then this is our third time. So how many total x's do we have? We have 12 x's. So we're going to do the same thing here. So I write 3 times 3. And I'm going to do that 4 times. 3 times 3, that's my second time. My third time, and my fourth time. So when I do that, I come out to having 8 3's. This one says inside I'm going to multiply 5 x's, and I'm going to do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many x's did I end up with? I ended up with 20. Here, it says to write 15 3 times. And then it says to write that set of parentheses 3 times. So I wrote it 2 sets, and now I'm going to do my third set. So I get 15 to the 9th power. So if I look at this, let's compare. I have a 3 and a 2, I have a 6. I have a 3 and a 4, and I've got 12. I've got a 2 and a 4, I've got 8. I've got a 5 and a 4, I have 20. 3 and a 3, and I have 9. So how did we get that every single time? If you notice, if the base is the same, all we're doing is multiplying the exponents. So we write the base, we don't change it at all, and then we're multiplying the exponents. Okay, so let's go down and do this. It says to write what's inside the parentheses 2 times. So I have, guys, there's an invisible 1 right here. So I have 5, and then I have 4 y's. And I have to write that again. I have 1 5, and I have 4 y's. So how many 5's do I have? I have 2 of them. How many y's do I have? I have 8 of them. So we're going to do the same thing here. Remember, there's an exponent of 1 and an exponent of 1. 2 times 3, and we're going to multiply that out 4 times. There's 2 of them, 3 of them, and last but not least, 4 of them. So how many total 2's do I have? I have 4. How many total 3's do I have? I have 4. So we're going to do the same thing on this next one. It says in the parentheses, we're expanding it. So 4y times y times y. We're doing that 3 times. 4 times y times y times y. Oops, I don't know why I did that. And 4 times y times y times y. So, again, remember there's an invisible 1 there. How many 4's do I have? I have 3. How many y's do I have? I have 9. So let's do the next one. I have 5. Let's try that again. I have 3 5's and 2 x's. So I have 5 times 5 times 5 and x times x. And I'm writing that 5 times. So 5 times 5 times 5, x times x. 5 times 5 times 5, x times x. That's 3 times. We got 4 here and 5. 5, x, x. So how many total 5s do I have? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I have 15 5s. And how many x's? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 10 x's. Then last but certainly not least, there's 1 2 here. 2, x times x times x, y times y times y times y, and we're writing that 2 times. 2, x times x times x, y times y times y times y. How many 2's do I have? I have 2 of them. How many x's do I have? I have 6 of them. How many y's do I have? I have 8 of them. So again, we're going to compare these exponents and these exponents. These exponents with these exponents. These with these. Now, if we look, all the bases are the same. The bases didn't change at all, but the exponents did. Okay? So on this first one, we have 5 to the first. Right here we have 5 to the first and y to the fourth. So my exponent of 1, we take 1 times 2, we got 2. And then 4 times 2, we got 8. So what we're doing is we're taking this exponent right here and multiplying these two together. So MP, and then I write my B, and I multiply these two together. NP. Okay, one last section. Okay, so we're going to expand these. So we have 2 over 3 times 2 over 3 times 2 over 3. How many 2's do we have? We have 3. How many 3's do we have? 3. Now remember, there's an exponent of 1 and an exponent of 1. Same thing here. There's an exponent of 1 on both of those. So 7 over 4 times 7 over 4 times 7 over 4, and one more, 7 over 4. How many 7's do we have? We have 4 of them. How many 4's do we have? We have 4 of them. Okay, next one. Remember, this has an exponent of 1. This has an exponent of 1. So I'm writing 3x times x over 4. We're multiplying that by 3 times x over 4. If I look in the numerator, I have 2 3's and I have 4 x's over 4, and we have 2 of those 4's. Last but not least on this one, we have 5 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 3 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have to write that 3 times. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more time. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on top, remember, there's an exponent of 1 and an exponent of 1. We have 5 and we have 3 of them. We have x and we have 12 of them. We have 3 3's and we have 15 y's. So again, look at the exponents. Oh, that was weird. That was very strange. Don't exactly know why it did that. We're just looking at the exponents. I don't know what it did. Look at those exponents. What happened? Again, they're just multiplying the exponents. That's all they've done. Down below. Okay. So, remembering this as an exponent of 1. So, a to the 1 times p, b to the m times p over c to the n times p. All you're doing is multiplying the exponents.